yesterday. Of course, this week, instead of airing on Friday, the Mandalorian episode aired on Wednesday in advance to help promote Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. And it was episode 7, the second to last episode, known as The Reckoning. The episode The Reckoning was on yesterday. This one, directed by Deborah Chow, who has directed the best episode of Mandalorian so far. Well, she topped herself. Deborah Chow, good Canadian kid, has directed the 2 best episodes of Mandalorian, and I gotta say, I think yesterday's episode was my absolute favorite. This thing was jaw-dropping. And listen, I'm gonna warn you, we're probably gonna drop a couple spoilers of the episode in case you haven't seen it yet, but most of you who watch the show, you've seen it already, so we're pretty safe there. But my heavens, what an episode. They're starting to bring together all the different areas of the show that we've had so far, bringing all the different characters back. Kuiil is, I think you pronounce his name, which is, of course, voiced by Nick Nolte, the I Have Spoken guy. Oh, you didn't know that, Erin?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was
and
Nick Nolte.
I was like, I swear I know this guy's voice. Who is that?
That was Nick Nolte.
I was thinking it was Wilford Brumley.
Oh, no, that would have been a good one, too. But no, it was Nick Nolte.
Oh, nice.
I have spoken. I mean, it was so great. Of course, to bring back Gina Carano, who I was sitting behind at the Star Wars Rise of Skywalker premiere.
How tall is she?
She's tall, but she's, oh my God, she's in the best shape of her life right now.
Yeah, Tom asked
she's
me.
in better shape than when she was fighting.
Tom asked me last night, do you think you could kick her ass? And I just looked at him and I said, absolutely not. Why would I even attempt that? And he goes, do you think I could kick her ass? And I said, absolutely not.
No. And that's not just being, oh, girl power. No.
No.
She will kill you.
Absolutely. She will kill you with a thought.
Yes. But so anyway, it was so good. It was so good. And the ending. Oh my God.
Heartbreaking.
When the ending of that episode hit, all I could hear was the words of Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's like millions of voices crying out in terror. I felt a disturbance in the force, like a million voices crying out in terror, and suddenly stop. You could feel fans across the world going, no! At the ending of that episode, it just left me with this feeling. First of all, I was overwhelmed at the episode. And then it just left me with this feeling of deep regret, that realizing there's only one left. There's only one episode left. And they're hitting this thing on its high note. And I am fantastically excited waiting for the finale. You know, they hit a real weak episode. The only weak episode I thought they did, which is, when they went to Tatooine and all that kind of stuff. But they've recovered really well since. I thought the last episode was really good. This one, I think, was the best of the series so far. So I know both of you guys have had a chance to see episode 7. Chris, let me ask you first there. What were your thoughts of this episode of Mandalorian?
I mean, first of all, we have to give so much credit to Misty Rosas, who is playing the physical character, Kuiil. She's doing an incredible job.
Oh, yes.
She is so good.
That's not Nick Nolte in the suit?
No, it's not Nick Nolte. Wow. That would have been great if he shrank down and
he's
really
rocking on his
committed.
knees the whole time.
Yeah, I would have been proud. But he's doing wonderful vocal work, and the two of them working together, it creates such an amazing character. I think you nailed it. This was jaw-dropping. I kept screaming, "No, the baby," because Baby Yoda is all of our son. We all want to protect him. He is pure and good and must be cared for. Seeing his powers come into fruition more in this episode too, it was so crazy to just see how his emotional connection with Mando would make him immediately try to force choke someone.
And do you see the mean look on his face as
he was not okay. He was like, "You are not going to mess with my dad.
Stop touching
my dad."
Fuck with Baby Yoda. All of a sudden his face is like, holy crap, I haven't seen that side of him yet.
Exactly. And then to see the healing factor there too, that was astounding. I was just blown away with all the things we're seeing he's capable of doing. And it makes so much more sense as you watch everything. Like, they want to go after this baby. They got to harvest all those midichlorians. Let's get this little dude.
Please never say midichlorians on the show again. Erin, you had a chance to watch it. What did you think?
Same as you guys. I was actually on the edge of my seat, and I agree. The ending, there was the collective the gasp and then the no, which absolutely made me want to fast forward to next week and see the next episode. And that's what I think that you really want in these, in this time of streaming video where people are binge watching and always on to the next thing, to be able to have that cliffhanger episode that makes people want to run back and catch the next one is great. I love Gina Carano. I really love how they're bringing her character back in and allowing her to do more things. She has a ways to go as far as her acting, and that's not a slam. It's a reality. She is not known for being an actress, but I see that she is getting better with every episode. She's learning more of a craft. There's no one else who could play this role in the way that she's doing it. She's doing a phenomenal job, and I love that she is really going to be able to grow as an actress as well with this experience. I actually have to say, Carl Weathers. When as soon as he came back, I was like, Mano, you better not trust him. You better not trust him. No. So I was very happy that he redeemed himself. And I feel like we've kind of got our squad now. And I'm excited to see what happens next. I was very, very happy with it. So question here is, guys, what did you think of this last episode of Mandalorian? I think it's the best one they've done yet. And by the way, again, I think Deb Chow has done the two best episodes. And don't forget, she's the one who's not going to be directing an episode of Obi-Wan. She's directing the whole series Obi-Wan. And if this has just got to make you feel real good about this Obi-Wan series that's coming. So it looks like it's in good hands. What did you guys think about it? Wait, I have a quick thing. So Tom actually pointed this out to me, and you may have said this, no, because this is the first time we're talking about it. In the previous episode, what are those three things that came in at the end to...
X-Wings.
The
X-Wing fighters.
X-Wings. Yeah, Tom kept saying it. I was like, there's X-Men in this? There's X-Men?
X-Men.
And he was like, X-Wings! He got so frustrated. But apparently, those were three
I told him.
Oh, you told him that.
Yeah. So the three, for those of you who didn't know.
Tom tried to act like that was like, oh yeah, I came up with this on my own.
The three, I told them at the Star Wars premiere, or at the Star Wars press screening. So the three X-Wing, for those of you who didn't know, the three X-Wing pilots at the end of the last episode, those are three of the directors of the show. It was Dave Filoni, it was Deborah Chow, and it was Rick Famuyiwa, were the three directors. Rick, of course, was the director of that particular episode, which is why maybe the acting of those three X-Wing pilots weren't so great, but it was really cool to see them in there. And by the way, the New Republic guard that she knifes and kills, you may not have recognized his face, but he is the guy who does the voice of Anakin Skywalker in Clone Wars and Rebels and all that kind of stuff. So they brought him in there too.
Lovely.
So yeah, a lot of little, and Bill Burr, and so a lot of little things to pick up on in there.
The casting has been phenomenal on this show. Such interesting choices.
It's been really interesting choices.
I did really like Bill Burr.
Yeah,
I thought
he was
a great choice,
too.
and he did a phenomenal job on it.
So question is, guys, how did you feel about that episode? Jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. All right.